All right. So I released a soft release of Robot Preacher. I did play it on stage, but the guitar was lame. The song is about TV preachers, Pentecostal preachers, Baptist preachers, anybody that's preaching in a church that falls into sin, prostitution, cheating on their wife, whatever kind of sin. And I was um, okay. Robot preacher is when the church hires a robot to replace their minister, preacher, pastor, because he is every famous pastor, Jim Baker, Jimmy Swaggart, all these pastors have fallen into sin time and time again. So they can't trust a man to read the scriptures. So I was raised Pentecostal, and my preacher fell back into sin. He was married, but it wasn't a sexual sin. He fell back into drug addiction and heroin, and he actually died. He died right a little bit right after he fell into full blown heroin addiction, and he did use drugs before he became a pastor. God set him free. So when I talk about, you know, church stuff, this is the Bible Belt. There's more churches in Nashville than any other city. I went to see Jimmy Swaggart. He was very, moving. So this song is about they hire to solve their problem. They hire a robot that can't fall into sin to read the scriptures. Then eventually he does malfunction and starts hitting on the piano player and different females in the church. So it's a conceptual song about the robot and religion. But in my real life, I did have a preacher that fell into drug addiction, heroin. And it is a thing that's happening. Like the rest of the church just kept moving on, and they never talk about him. They don't talk about reality of how their church started because they want to, sweep it under the rug. But I always talk about reality because reality is my basis for believing in what's real. So since I am a realist, this song is about the problem of man, and God came to save man. But everybody has fallen into sin. So if you read your Bible, even David and Solomon's mother was Bathsheba. David sent her husband to war, and that's the Bible. That's the Psalms. So, anyways, if you want to hear my song "Robot Preacher Man," I need to record it again, but it's starting to get out there. Also, I'm writing about the fishermen. Jesus chose regular guys to be his disciples, and you have these preachers that are trying to make a living without, their people had to work to feed their family. That's all my song's about. All right, Rex Shaquin in Nashville, Tennessee.